On these pipes, there are 6 holes. Now we have to drill 3 different sizes.
Something like the Flute Project is really interesting to incorporate into the curriculum, because not only does it connect to specific outcomes and content area thing, there are so many skills that are integrated throughout the whole thing that students really engage all of the different pieces of our learning in something like the Flute Project. We use the design process in science. Students drew up a design of how they were going to build the flute and design the flute. For language arts, they looked at the meaning of different symbols and incorporating those in their flutes, and they wrote either text notes or left voice notes about what those specific symbols and colors meant to them personally. There were math components involved where they had to measure different things, and they used things like symmetry on the bags that they designed and on the flute themselves. And I mean, that doesn't even get close to the amount of information that we gathered about the use of flutes by Aboriginal cultures. They're the next instrument aside from drums in importance to Aboriginal cultures, and how those were incorporated in traditions and celebrations and what they meant. And it was interesting because students themselves then looked at their own culture and how things like flutes were incorporated there. So there were some extension pieces as well. I think one of the most important things that they enjoy about school-wide projects like this is the fact that they really get to approach it from a very personal level. Students who have the design plan and the details ready to go and they know what they're planning, those students immediately have access to the resources and to volunteers who can support that. And then there are other students who really like to process that information and make connections to different parts of their lives and different memories they have. And sometimes it takes a student up to 2 months to really think about the details that they want to incorporate. Another thing that really appeals to students about school-wide projects like this is that it incorporates different aspects of universal design and multiple intelligences. There are so many hands-on activities. There's math involved. There are nature aspects. There is culture. Most of the flute activities are done in a very social atmosphere, so there's a lot of peer conversation. But the really important piece, I think, that the Flute Project brings to this is that it pulls community into the school, and students see mentors, and they see models, and they see elders from many different cultures, people who are willing to spend the time and support their efforts and communicate information to them that really supports their understanding, but also their social growth. And I think that is one of the most important aspects.